I'm Beatrice. Today we're going to talk about the collaborative task. The collaborative task is the second task in the speaking and listening exam, and this task is a conversation between you and the examiner. The task lasts 4 minutes long, and it starts with the examiner reading a prompt. The examiner is going to read an opinion or an idea the examiner has, and what you have to do is keep the conversation going. This means you have to ask questions to the examiner, and then once you have enough information, give your opinion and start speaking to the examiner for 4 minutes. So what's most important in this task is that it's your responsibility to keep the conversation going. If you don't ask questions, if you don't interact, the examiner will go silent, and then there will be no conversation. So you have to learn some skills to keep the conversation going. When the examiner starts, they're going to read a prompt. There's going to be like an opinion, but it's not a full idea. And you have to start by asking some questions to clarify a little bit more what the speaker is talking about, why he has that opinion, etc. And while you're doing this task, you will have to also use the language functions of the level. Let's look at some of the language functions of the level. Here you can see the ones that are for ISE III. You will have to be able to develop and justify an argument. So to give your opinion and then reason why you have that opinion, you could probably use examples or things that you know about to make that opinion, to back up your opinion. Then we've got summarizing, that's probably not so important for this part of the exam. Another important thing is establishing common ground or challenging the other person's argument. So maybe contradicting the other person. So yes, basically in this collaborative task, first you need to ask questions and then you can start giving your opinion. And it's important that you also agree and disagree with the examiner. So now let's have a look at the different collaborative prompts. So before you start the task, the examiner is going to say, now we're going to move on to the collaborative task. And they will say, in this task, I'll start by telling you something. You'll have to ask me questions to find out more information and make comments. It's your responsibility to maintain the conversation. Are you ready? To this, you have to answer yes. And then they're going to read one of these prompts. They read it, but you have to act as if you were in a conversation with a friend or with a colleague or something similar. So it's a little bit like stage acting. So for example, let's look at the first one here that says, the examiner would say after this, there was a program on television a while ago asking people to choose a favorite period in history they would have liked to live in. I couldn't have disagreed more with some of their choices. Okay, so see, the examiner is saying that he disagrees with what people said in a television program about going back to the past. But you don't know why he disagrees. So a good thing is to get more information out of the examiner. So asking why the examiner disagrees with their choices. Why did you disagree with their choices? Then gives the opportunity to the examiner to give you more information about his opinion. So that's the best way to start. And when he keeps speaking, and you can also, it's very important to disagree. So if he thinks Roman times is not a good time to go, you could talk about the advantage of going to the Roman Empire and the things you could learn, etc. So first ask questions, then disagree and give other points of view, and then you can agree sometimes, disagree other times, ask more questions, ask more information for more details. And if you learn to ask these questions and disagree, so think of the other point of view, then you will start getting the idea, you will start a conversation, and in no time, 4 minutes will have gone by. So this is the end of the collaborative task, and next we're going to talk about the conversation task. See you then.